Man United did the dirty on us at the start of the season, so I want to get revenge on them. We also take a 3-0 lead into the second leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League against Napoli. We've got 1 foot in the next round. Let's go and confirm it. Hi folks, welcome to Club 4, episode 10 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24.5. I'm Russ. Today we've got 2 games for you. The first one is home to Manchester United in the league, and then we have the second leg also at home of the Champions League round of 16 against Napoli. We're 3-0 up from the first leg there. So let's have a look at where we were when you last saw us, which was the Arsenal and Bournemouth game, I believe. 5-1 there and then 2-0 there. I think that's when you came and seen us. I have to go back and check a few videos. I haven't really recorded anything for a couple of days. So since then, we drew 1-1 with Fulham. We absolutely smashed this side from, where are they from? Slovenia. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name. I'll probably end up butchering it and do them some injustice. We beat them 10-0, so there we go. We then beat Blackburn Rovers in the 4th round of the FA Cup. We beat them 3-2. Beat Feyenoord 5-0. We beat Middlesbrough 3-1. That was a good result for us there. And then we beat Southampton 5-2, beat Leicester 2-0, beat Leeds 1-0. We beat Southampton on penalties. We rotated the team for that one. And got ourselves through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. We lost in the Premier League to Chelsea 1-0. And then most recently we beat Napoli 3-1 in the Champions League first leg there. So the Premier League table is looking like this. We're down in 3rd. Chelsea are top because they beat us. Newcastle dropped points as well. So we are chasing those two down. We're only a point behind them. So it isn't the end of the world there. Just not happy about these 5 losses. 71 goals is fantastic, but 5 losses, we can't lose any more now. We need to win the remaining 9 games of the season to ensure that we do win the Premier League. Pretty sure we will there. In terms of the FA Cup then, we have got either Preston or Arsenal in the next round. I think you can see that from the schedule here. There. That's going to be in between. Well, I say it's going to be in between. It's after this game here. So fingers crossed we can get through Napoli. Fingers crossed we can get through that there, get through the semi-final and defend the FA Cup too. But that's not priority. Priority is Champions League and it is the Premier League. Transfers then. So transfer window happened in between. The only other player we brought in was, I think you saw Dick van der Poel. If I have a look at the schedule. Van der Poel had just joined us. So you would have seen that there. Transfers out of the door then. I don't think there was many that went. There's mainly players that went out on loan. So Steven Schumacher's gone out on loan to Wolves. Devontae Andrews has gone out and so has Al Montari. So no one massive from the team has left us so far. Dev Centre, no one's down there. Finances are looking ish, but then again we should have 320 million pound, Russ, come and think of it, of sponsorship coming through like we did last year. So that writes that off there. 130 million pound next year to spend, and we're going to spend this 46 million pound here on. We're going to spend it on youth players. We can adjust it as well. We've got quite a bit of wage bill to move across. We could have got to 80 million if we really wanted to, but we'll just see what happens. So let's jump into this huge Manchester derby where we need to pick up 3 points and continue our push towards the Premier League title. And the team we're putting out there for this game then is Restes in goal. A back four, Gvardiol, Barranco, Marinkovic and Lewis, Gavi and Napalm in the defensive midfield positions, Doc on the left, Foden in the centre, Griffiths on the right, Haaland leading the line. As he does, he's got 27 goals this season. He has slowed up just that tiny little bit, but it's nothing to worry about because he's still getting the goals and everyone else is getting goals too, which is always lovely, isn't it? Like I said, we scored 71 goals in the Premier League this season. By the time we end it, we should hopefully get to... Well, we'll get to 90 definitely. We'll definitely score 90 more goals in the remaining 9 games we've got. It's just a push whether we'll get to 100 goals. Would be lovely if we can score 5 in each of them. Each of the remaining 9, that gives us 45 goals. What does that put us up to? 116 goals. It's not going to happen, but would be nice, wouldn't it? Man United then with a throw-in. They got it into the box. Edge of the box. Oh, good save from Restes. Absolutely phenomenal save from Restes there. It was a real vicious shot and he got down well to his right to push it out for a corner. Corner comes in, Restes comes in, claims it. I'm pretty sure the highlight is going to end here. If not, well, I said if it wasn't going to, hopefully we can get a counter attack on the go, but that's not to be. 10 minutes gone, both teams have had 1 shot. May not have had that more important shot on the target, although we have just registered our first shot on target and got a 0.05 XG for it, which is always good. Oh, to concede like that. Delit with the header into the top corner. Restes couldn't do anything about it, really. It went right in the postage stamp. Right in that top corner. No one's going to save it there. Not even your best goalkeeper's going to save it there. It's a point blank header. Man United 1, Man City 0. We need to up the ante. Come on, boys. Gavi put this in the box. Score a goal for us. Marinkovic header over the bar. He's not known for scoring goals, so it's not as if we'd expect him to score from there. Our players are looking tired as well because they're playing midweek and at the weekend at the moment, and still got the FA Cup on the go. So yeah, tiring our little legs out. Half time 1-0 to Man United. I don't want to say I'm angry, and I think we say that to him. That's worked. What about fitness? I mean, Doku's the only one who's looking to particularly tired, so Rashford's going to come on. I mean, what a weird thing to say that is. Marcus Rashford comes on to play against Manchester United for Man City. Only in Football Manager does that happen. Right. I'm going to go on the attack as well for the second half. Man United got a throw in here. Can we... Well, we do. Foden nicks in. I was going to say, can we nick the ball? Foden does well to nick it off that. We wanted that young player as well. Gavi with the shot. Come on. There's the equaliser. Phil Foden provides the assist. Gavi puts it in that bottom corner. Man City 1. Man United 1. Go on, boys. Push on. Get a second. Get a winning goal. Don't let them score from a throw-in. Gvardiol heads it back to the throw-in taker. All the places. I mean, he could have controlled it and booted it up the pitch, but there we go. He's offside. Oh, good block. Good block. Two last gasps blocks then. Griffiths puts his corner in. Gvardiol's header is saved by the goalkeeper. Napalm chases it down. Feeds it into Branco. Gvardiol with the ball again. Highlight comes to an end. We need to make some substitutions. Griffiths isn't having a good game. Napalm's not having a good game. Haaland's not having a good game. But Haaland's going to stay on because he's a difference maker. So Napalm comes off. Rodriguez comes on for him. Vardiol's looking tired. So we're going to bring on Van der Poel for him. And swap with Lewis. Griffiths can stay on for a little bit. Those two changes there. Hopefully it's going to be a 2 game changing substitutions. They got Yankuto, I think was a Man City player. Griffiths then charges out right hand side, shoots over the bar. It's a save from the keeper actually. We have a corner. Now the substitutions go through. Ah, corner was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. We're looking better this second half. We just can't find the breakthrough at the moment. We're going to make a substitution here. A quarter of an hour to go. It's going to be Griffiths coming off. Kulusevski's going to come on for him. Just a straight swap there, really. Winger for winger. Throw into us then. Van der Poel right hand side into Kulusevski. Puts it around the corner to Gavi. Gavi chips it in. Rashford. Doesn't score. Lewis has got it though. Gives it to Rashford. Puts it across. Foden turns. Kulusevski. I thought that was in. I think you guys thought I thought it was in too. My reaction there. So close. Gavi then receives the ball from a throw-in. I mean, a goal now, it is massive. Not like that, though. Don't, chip it forward. Now we've got a goal. Now we've got the goal. Mistake United there. Come on. 2-1 Man City. Foden with the goal. Provided the first goal. Scored the second one after nicking it in. That is what you call brilliance. Nothing more I can say about it. We are going to bring on Ed. Do we bring on Eduardo? Yeah, bring him on. Foden comes off. Marinkovic swaps with Gavi. Go like that. Lewis is charging down this left-hand side. Just don't give it away. Rashford into Rodriguez. Young player we bought coming through. Looking pretty decent though. Rashford puts it in to Haaland, whose header is straight to the goalkeeper. It's a quick rollout from their keeper into Delit, but the highlight comes to an end. That substitution goes through now. 6 minutes of time added on. Where has he got that from? No one's been injured. No one's really wasted any time either. We've got a minute left now. We do it. We get revenge on them. Come on. Man City 2. Man United 1. Say that to the boys. Where does that put us in the table? Back to, well, we're to the top of it. No one else has played their Russ. I think they're playing later on in the day. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Yeah, we're the early kickoff. Newcastle's got Liverpool, which is a difficult game for them, so they could lose out. And Arsenal's playing Chelsea, which is another difficult game. We could be top of the table, boys and girls, which is what we want. Lovely stuff. Let's get ourselves ready for the Napoli game. I just want to take a minute in between the games to say thank you to each and every one of you who has viewed the channel, viewed the video, subscribed to the channel as well, liked the videos, interacted. It does mean a lot. So yeah, thank you very much. And if you're new around here and seeing this, subscribe to the channel too. There is a little subscribe button down. I think it's down here in the bottom, somewhere down here in the bottom. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel. It would help the channel out massively. Back to the action. Looking at the results here, Chelsea slipped up. They drew with Arsenal, but Newcastle beat Liverpool, so they remain at the top of the table now. This is going to be one hell of a race to the end of it. I think there are 8 teams in for it. Going to be a very good run in. Very, very good run into the end of this season. We are rotating just a little bit for the Napoli game. So the team we're putting out there is Restes in goal. A back four, Laramendi, Gvardiol, Branco and Van der Poel. Going to swap those two ranks. They played better that way. Marinkovic and Rodriguez in the defensive midfield positions. Doku, Kulusevski and Napalm supporting Rashford up front. We're 3-0 up from the first leg. We just need to get a goal, really. One goal and then just sit and consolidate. We are at home, so maybe that's not the best thing to do. Maybe we go for the jugular, go and win the game, and convincingly win the game. Because we got to the quarterfinals last time and got knocked out, so I kind of want to be that team that everyone wants to fear when they play, and not just whimper through this game. Although, I mean, aggregately, it would look brilliant. Is aggregately a word? Down in the comment section, you think is a word. I think it is. So, but yeah, a little performance here would be bad. In Napalm's just put us 1-0 up inside 3 minutes. So there you go. Fear us, because we can hit you quick. We can hit you hard from the get-go. Man City 1, Napoli 0, 4-0 on aggregate. We're through. Pretty much through. And we're not switching off here. Rashford comes deep to get this ball. Marinkovic with the ball into Kulusevski. Tackled in, but Marinkovic ran on. He ran on to get it. Rashford, I thought he was fouled for a minute then. He leaves it for Kulusevski, who should have done a lot better than that. He flashes it high and wide. Should be 2-0 up. Absolutely should be 2-0 up there. And he's been dispossessed. Comes onto the ball and gets dispossessed. They've got Gilmore in their team. And Bashetic. Marinkovic tried to put it forward. Rodriguez heads it down to Kulusevski. Sticking with the left hand side at the moment. Doku chips it in. Rashford's there. Gets it. Hits the post. He seemed to hang in the air for an absolute age there. But it just didn't drop for him. It wouldn't. Well, the ball did drop. But it didn't drop where he needed it to. Or where he wanted it to. You got Matthias Tell in their side as well. Now said that he's going to score. This guy. I'm not going to say his name because he was pretty decent. Remember when he scored against Man United and all the Football Manager fans went absolutely wild because, I mean, Football Manager. Found that wonder kid and he comes to life and does what he should do. Lovely, lovely story. We've nicked the ball from a throw in here. Rodriguez in to Branco. Napalm, one touch pass into Rashford. Loads of men around him. Feeds Kulusevski. And he puts it wide. Again. I mean, he's on a 7.6 rating. That's because he got the assist, wasn't it? But it's not been great. Hasn't been great. 1-0 Man City at the moment. I want to find a second. Just to put this game beyond any doubt. Marinkovic is going to come off. He's on a 6.5 rating at the moment. Gvardiol might come off too because he's looking tired. Van der Poel then right hand side. Is he going to dig a cross out? He doesn't. He gives it to Napalm, who runs in between two players. Goes backwards with it. Van der Poel, edge of the box. Into the box. Shoots. Oh. It was a weak shot, but it's come off the Napoli defender. We have a corner. I've also sorted out the back line, if you notice. I managed to find a colour that is Man City related. And flashes. So, lovely, lovely stuff. Napalm then with the ball. He's on this left-hand side. He's out of position. Chips it to the edge of the box. Rodriguez fires out of his left foot. It was curling over. Good effort, though. I do like Rodriguez. He's quite a good player. He's going to develop into someone who's pretty decent for this side too. Let's make some substitutions as we are at the hour mark. We're going to take off a tired Marinkovic. It's going to be... I'm going to bring on Eduardo for him. And I'm going to push Branco into the defensive midfield position. And Vardio I said was going to take off because he was tired. So let's give Charles Fisher 30 minutes. He's a youngster. I'm playing against Napoli, so he's going to absolutely... He might get terrorised in this game. Might bring the best out of him. We've got loads of players on this right hand side. Kulusevski with a shot hits the post. That's the first, well, second real bit of action he's done. Some real class. Just, it didn't fall where he wanted it to. Van der Poel picks it up there. Just darts forward. Marinkovic, last effort. Ah, over the bar. It's got us a corner there. Substitutions go through. Can Charles Fisher score? Can Eduardo score? Two young players. It's Barranco at that back post. It has been headed on by the Napoli player. They get rid of the danger. And it just sits out. It's Fisher's now got the throw in. Kulusevski's far left. What's he playing shadow striker today? So yeah, I suppose he can go into those positions. Napalm. Van der Poel's got space. We can find him. We haven't used him though. Rodriguez into Napalm. Back to Van der Poel. Puts the cross into Barranco. What a shot that was. Second goal of the season for Barranco there. Just sort of come in, hung in the air, and then boots into the back of the net. Man City 2, Napoli 0, 5-0 on aggregate. We are definitely through. Chelsea's through in their game. AC Milan are through in their game. And Barca's knocked out Real Madrid. That's what I want to see. Brilliant stuff. Let's make some substitutions. Let's bring some more youngsters on. So Ben Scott's going to come on for Rashford. Lee Jones can come on for Napalm. And we will leave... We'll leave the last substitution for... I say the end of the game, but we're pretty much at the end of the game now. Napoli, free kick just inside our half. And they've given it away. Branco steps up, wins it into Scott. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, he does, but hits it wide. Hits it wide. Young player, eh? Who's going to come on then? Mungari can come on for Doku. We'll sit like this. Just got minutes to go. 2 minutes time added on as well. Into the Champions League quarterfinals we go. Boom. Absolutely love that. And Van der Poel picks up man of the match. Great stuff. Happy about it went. We were a good team. This should be our year. It has to be our year. £8.23 million for that. I mean, that won't do much to this. But I suppose there's money in the bank and that doesn't go any further. What's the projection like? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We are going to come back then for the second leg and Sheffield United, because if we can put loads of goals past Sheffield United, that would be brilliant. Sheffield United are bottom of the table at the moment. Well, they were bottom of the table. And we can, hopefully condemn them whilst putting ourselves back at the top of the table. We also have, that game hasn't been played and that's coming up. So I'm pretty sure we can go through that. But yeah, that leg, Sheffield United, in the next episode. So if you guys have enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.